What I'm about to share will completely transform your understanding of quantum manifestation. For the past decade, I've studied the intersection of quantum physics and human consciousness, and I've discovered something profound that most spiritual teachers overlook. The reason so many people struggle with the law of attraction isn't because they lack faith or focus. It's because they're approaching manifestation from a place of effort instead of alignment. There's a specific biological mechanism in your body right now that's either accelerating your manifestation abilities or completely blocking them. And I'm going to reveal exactly what it is. Right now, your brain generates 50,000 thoughts per day, and your heart beats 100,000 times. But here's what's fascinating. Your heart generates an electromagnetic field that's 5,000 times stronger than your brain. Yet most law of attraction teachings focus entirely on mental visualization, while completely ignoring the most powerful vibrational broadcasting system you possess. The manifestation industry has built itself on a foundational misunderstanding that quantum manifestation requires more effort to produce more results. They tell you to visualize harder, affirm longer, meditate deeper. But what if the opposite were true? What if the very act of trying to force manifestation is like swimming against the natural flow of universal energy? Modern neuroscience reveals something profound. When we're in a state of wanting or needing, our brain releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These chemicals literally shrink the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for creative thinking and receiving intuitive guidance. In other words, the harder you try to manifest, the more you're biochemically blocking your ability to receive what you're asking for. The quantum field doesn't operate on effort or force. It operates on vibrational resonance and energetic coherence. Think of it like a radio frequency. You don't have to scream at the radio to make it play music. You simply tune into the right station and the music flows effortlessly. Your deepest desires already exist as vibrational realities in the quantum field of infinite possibilities. The question isn't how to create them from nothing. The question is how to stop interfering with their natural emergence into your physical experience. Here's where it gets fascinating. There's a neurological reason why your brain rejects simple solutions to complex problems. Your brain is evolutionarily wired to perceive complex solutions as more trustworthy than simple ones. It's called the complexity bias, and it's sabotaging your manifestation practice. Your mind encounters simplicity and immediately thinks, "This can't be real. It's too easy." But observe the most powerful forces in nature. Gravity doesn't struggle to hold galaxies in perfect order. Your heart doesn't strain to beat over 100,000 times each day. Nature operates through effortless precision, and you are nature expressing itself in human form. The moment you stop trying to earn your manifestation through effort and start allowing it to unfold through alignment, you shift from human struggle to divine flow. And in that shift, what once seemed impossible becomes absolutely inevitable. The deepest addiction of the human mind isn't to substances or behaviors. It's to the illusion of control over outcomes we cannot directly influence. We want to know exactly how our manifestation will arrive, when it will appear, and through which specific channels it will flow. But the quantum field operates beyond the linear constraints of human logic. Consider how a tree grows from a tiny seed. The seed doesn't possess a detailed blueprint of which direction each root will extend. It simply responds to the inherent intelligence of life itself, trusting a wisdom far greater than its individual awareness. Your manifestation process works through this same organic intelligence. When you're obsessing over the how of your desires, you're pulling your vibrational energy out of the present moment. But quantum manifestation only happens in the eternal now. The quantum field isn't waiting for your future self. It's responding to the vibrational frequency you're embodying right now. Research in quantum mechanics demonstrates that the act of observation fundamentally changes the behavior of subatomic particles. In manifestation terms, this means that your desperate need to know how something will happen actually prevents it from happening through the most elegant pathway possible. The universe has a delivery system that's infinitely more sophisticated than anything your analytical mind could design. Your role isn't to manage the process. Your role is to become so internally aligned that you're an irresistible vibrational match for what you desire. This is where cutting-edge science meets ancient wisdom. The HeartMath Institute has conducted over 25 years of research on psychophysiological coherence. They've discovered that when your heart, mind, and emotions are in energetic alignment, you generate a measurable electromagnetic field that extends 8 to 10 feet beyond your physical body. When you're in coherence, your brain waves automatically synchronize with your heart rhythms. Your entire nervous system shifts from survival mode to creation mode. Your brain releases DHEA, the anti-aging hormone. Your immune system strengthens dramatically. And most importantly, your bioelectromagnetic field becomes a clear, powerful signal that the quantum field can read and respond to with precision. This is the biological mechanism. Your heart's electromagnetic field is literally broadcasting your vibrational signature to the universe 24 hours a day. But most people are unknowingly broadcasting the exact opposite frequency of what they consciously want to manifest. Most people believe that intense emotion equals strong vibration, but that's not scientifically accurate. True vibrational alignment happens at the level of coherence, where your thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations are all harmoniously pointing in the same direction. Now, I'm going to share the 7-second shift. Research demonstrates that it takes exactly 7 seconds for your autonomic nervous system to fully process one emotional state and transition into another. This is the window of opportunity that most people miss. Here's how it works. When you notice yourself in wanting, needing, or trying to force your manifestation, you have exactly 7 seconds to redirect your nervous system. The moment you catch yourself in efforting or anxiety, you pause everything. You take one slow, deep breath in through your nose. Hold it gently for 3 counts, then exhale slowly through your mouth while consciously dropping your shoulders and softening your chest area. 7 seconds total. But here's the crucial part. During that exhale, you don't try to feel better or think positive thoughts. You simply allow yourself to feel completely empty, like a vessel that's been cleared and is now ready to be filled with something new. This emptiness isn't defeat, it's preparation. There's a phenomenon called the Zeigarnik effect that describes how unfinished tasks stay mentally active, creating repetitive thought loops. In manifestation, this becomes destructive. The more you mentally revisit your desire, checking on its progress, wondering why it hasn't appeared yet, the more you interfere with its natural unfolding. This is where the forgetting principle becomes essential. The most powerful manifestations often happen when you've become so aligned with your desire that you stop thinking about it constantly. Not because you've given up, but because you've moved into complete trust. The absence of anxiety and desperation is actually the greatest sign that your manifestation is already in motion. When you stop needing constant proof, proof naturally begins to appear. When you stop chasing what you want, what you've been seeking begins to move toward you. The quantum field reads vibrational energy, not mental concepts. It responds to your authentic energetic signature, not your affirmations. You can repeat "I am abundant" 1,000 times, but if your body is vibrating scarcity, that energetic contradiction is what gets broadcast. Your physical body is constantly transmitting information into the quantum field. Your heart's electromagnetic activity sends specific frequencies into space around you. Your nervous system is either opening in receptivity or contracting in resistance. The universe isn't listening to your prayers or analyzing your affirmations. It's reading your vibrational frequency moment by moment, and your frequency is determined not by what you think about, but by how you breathe, how you hold your body, how you naturally carry yourself when no one is watching. This is why the most powerful manifestation happens in silence and stillness, not the silence of suppression, but the silence of completion and fulfillment. The silence of someone who knows with absolute certainty that what they've asked for is already making its way into their experience. Now I'll reveal the quantum pause, the pivotal moment where everything shifts from effort to effortlessness. You must be willing to completely let go of your attachment to having what you want in order to actually receive it. When you're attached to results, you're not energetically free. When you're not free, you're not in natural flow. Letting go doesn't mean giving up on your dreams. It means giving over control to an intelligence that's infinitely more sophisticated than your personal will. It means trusting completely that what you've asked for is already making its way to you through channels you couldn't possibly imagine. The quantum pause happens in that sacred moment when you completely surrender control. You'll feel it physically. Your shoulders will drop, your breathing will deepen, your chest will open. There will be profound relief so deep that you'll wonder why you were holding on so tightly. In that moment of authentic surrender, the quantum field finally has the energetic space it needs to work its magic. This is when manifestation shifts from human effort to divine effortlessness. What I've shared isn't a new technique to add to your practice, it's a remembering of who you naturally are. Your deepest desires aren't separate from your true nature. They're vibrational frequencies already alive within your field of possibility, waiting for you to become still enough, clear enough, aligned enough to allow them to flow into physical form. The truth about quantum manifestation is elegantly simple. You are not a separate human being trying to connect with a distant universe. You are the universe itself, becoming conscious of its infinite creative potential through human experience. Your desires are the universe's way of experiencing expansion through your individual perspective. When you truly understand this, everything changes. You stop trying to manipulate reality from the outside and start collaborating with it from within. You stop being someone who begs at the door of creation and remember that you are creation itself, dreaming in human form. The quantum field is listening to your vibrational frequency right now. It's responding to your energetic signature in this very moment. The only question is, what are you broadcasting? What are you embodying? Who are you being when no one is watching? Because that authentic vibration is exactly what's manifesting in your life experience right now. And it will continue to manifest until you remember the profound truth of who you are and start living from that truth. The quantum field doesn't want your performance or your trying. It wants your authentic presence. And your presence in its most natural state is already everything you've been seeking to become.